And good morning, tankers. This is the first of two replays going up. Getting a little bit of an early start here. In this match, I've landed myself into a tier 8 tops match. I'm at the very bottom here in my good old little Nashorn here. Nashorn, I gotta say, is actually one of my more preferred tank destroyers. I don't know why. I've had some pretty good games in this tank, which this is actually one of them. But besides having a decent game in this tank destroyer here, there's something else about this clip that, if you guys are familiar with World of Tanks and all that good stuff, you'll see just how rare this little occasion that I ran into really is. So, my first thoughts when starting off here was gonna hang out in some bushes around K4, but then I noticed, gee, there's only one heavy tank going on the right flank. That is, I just despise when that happens. So, I move into a position where I can kind of do some overhead covering behind this bush here. Now, unlike what a lot of people do, where they sit like pretty much inside or just behind the bush, for you to get maximum camo usage out of the bush, you want to stay back about 15 meters, so to where the bush isn't transparent. Fortunately for me, I couldn't really do that all that much, since my way I was able to shoot was very restricted. I was pulled back that far. Though I do have a camo net, which that'll help out a lot. As you can see, we got good 4 enemies up here. Notice the T-25-2 over there. Tried to get a shot, but he disappeared. We lost our heavy tank over there, and now that whole side is just not there. I apologize. There seems to be an issue going on with the mini-map displaying properly. But pretty much, I lit up the right side of the map there, bringing my team's attention to it. We have, besides me, we have another tank destroyer off to my right here, a Rim-B, and then an Indian Panzer. Nailed that medium tank. We're just kind of tearing these guys a new one as they're moving up here. That heavy tank is in a pretty good spot because he can kind of help light things up from where he's at. Got a good track on the T-25 over there, and we just start lighting him up. Just took out half of his health right there. That was partially my fault that I backed up right behind him there. But that's because I'm trying to maximize the bush coverage here, so that when I shoot, there's less chance of me being spotted. I have no idea what that was. But I got the SU-152. All that's left over there now is a T-25 AT and the IS-6, which is patiently waiting behind the house over there. Indian Panther, he moves up to be the forward scout for both me and the Rim Borsig here. So again, we got a weird little glitch. Take a fire shot at the T-25 AT to kind of pull him back off of the Indian Panzer. Don't get another shot on him. Bounce off of the IS-6. IS-6 is concentrating predominantly on the Indian Panzer. Get a shot on the side of his turret, since he was so kind to even show the side of his turret. And I finish off the IS-6. Indian Panzer's in pretty bad shape at this point. He's down to only 11%. Just have a T-25 AT left. But a little light tank up there trying to spot things. And there he is. And he's gone. Teach him for sticking his head out. Alright, at this point I decide it's time to move up in this on this front. The Rimborsig, he's switching flanks. He's gonna be moving over onto the western side. Still surveying here. But at this point I'm very limited on what I can do on sitting back here. Just doing a little bit back and forth chatter with the Indian Panzer up there. It's not very often that you actually see like us 3 tanks actually hold down a flank and work together at clearing out the flank. In most cases, we would not have been able to take out 3 tanks and severely cripple that T-25AT on the Norm. There was some good teamwork going on in this match. Now that he's starting to move up, I figure it is time to get moving now. Now that the socializing is over, get one last look to see if I can hit the T-25 too. He just took out the Indian Panzer. If I would have moved up, I probably could have been able to have helped out. I might have been able to avoid the Indian Panzer dying, but that's just, you can't be perfect all the time, or you can do well, but sometimes you'll always miss over little opportunities like that. Alright, the Indian Panzer just gave us information about the T-25 last location. Take a shot from the T-25A. Start side scraping around the corner here to try to get him to come around to me. Fires at the Tiger P and I finish him off, and that was the last kill for the match. Overall, I mean, I gotta say, I really like this replay, not because I got 4 kills or any of that stuff that really, in the big picture of things, doesn't matter. I wanted to show you guys this video because of the teamwork that happened on the Eastern Front there. If World of Tanks was like that in almost every match, I would probably be spending a lot more time than I already do in this game. Just to have those moments, because those moments when they happen are awesome. You may not think of how awesome that feeling is during the battle, but after the battle, you think back on things, you're just like, man, that was awesome. Wish I could do that again. Alright. We'll get the second video up and running pretty shortly here. Tune in for the next. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video.